welcome to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm here with a pick a card reading for you today. Welcome to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys for being here. Be sure to drop your comments below any of my readings this month for your chance to win a free reading with me. And if you have stumbled across the channel for the first time, or if you're a new subscriber, welcome to our channel. Welcome to our beautiful soul family. Please subscribe and hit your notification bell if you enjoy this video. It helps me to bring you more content, and I also offer a chance for my subscribers to win a free reading with me as a thank you and a giveaway for your support and presence here on this channel. So be sure to do that if you are new to this channel and new to our soul family. So welcome. For today's pick a card topic, we're looking at somebody who is secretly crushing on you right this moment. So who is harboring secret feelings for you? Why are they secret feelings? We'll look into that as well. And are they going to take any sort of action towards you in the future? We do have 3 piles for you to choose from today. Pile number 1 with the Hierophant from the Sante Morte Book of the Dead Tarot. Pile number 2 with the 2 of Cups. And pile number 3 with the Sante Morte card, the Death card. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be messages waiting. I'm going to jump into pile number 1, and my timestamps are listed below. Again, today's topic is all about who is secretly crushing on you, and are they going to take action? Pile 1. Hello, pile 1. You were drawn to the Hierophant card, and this is your reading. Who is secretly crushing on you? Now, this Hierophant, you can see it kind of looks like a hippy-dippy sort of Hierophant playing on a Ouija board. And when we play with a Ouija board, sometimes we open up portals that we can't close, or we have a challenging time sort of recollecting or repossessing everything that we've released through that portal. So this is somebody who's really afraid of creating the change. They're also highlighting the magician energy, like as above, so below. And so there's an aspect of control and micromanaging things. There could be also a connection to the work realm for someone watching in this group as well. But I feel like if this is like a boss energy, which it very well could be with the Taurus energy of Hierophant, I feel like they're like a loosey-goosey boss, or it's like they don't take things too seriously, or they're just like a really easygoing type of boss. They're not your traditional, like, I wear a suit and tie to work every day. They're just more relaxed than that, perhaps. But this could also speak about the work realm being the initiative factor, or this is where you could have met this person. They feel like they get empowered by their positions. They feel empowered by their position, their attraction to you, but they also get empowered by their position in life in general. I'm going to use the Happy Tarot for you today. So for pile number 1, please, who is secretly crushing on pile number 1? We have the Hermit, Virgo. They definitely could be an earth sign here. And the hermits retreat into themselves. They pull backwards. So this person's definitely keeping a secret crush on you that has remained under the surface of things. They also feel like their feelings towards you require some type of careful handling. We have the Devil, Capricorn. Who is secretly crushing on you? We have the World. We have the Knight of Pentacles coming out as well with the Ace of Swords. We have the Empress. Back of the deck is the 9 of Pentacles, and we have the 6 of Swords. This definitely could have a lot to do with the practical realm, or the work realm for you, pile number 1. There is a feeling about temptation surrounding you and feeling like it's a big risk or a leap of faith. Now, this insecurity that they're feeling could have a lot to do with just temporary issues and their fears, and they're associating major upheaval and major change with something negative, but that could just be a fear of that you're not feeling the same way, or you are too good for them in some way because they're putting you up on a pedestal, and there's like intoxication associated with it. There's a feeling of you really grabbing their attention and really distracting them in the environment that they know you. So here's the Hierophant again, coming to a crossroads. So there's definitely perhaps an institution involved here. Now, again, that could be the work realm. That could mean church. That could mean any type of institution where we will spend a lot of our time. This person's just not being open and honest in relation to your current relationships, which I feel like is not romantic, about how they actually feel. And part of this is just not knowing how you feel and wishing that you will come forward to express something. It's like they're taking their time because they're trying to control the outcome, or they're trying to micromanage in some way. And that could mean that they're waiting to hear something from you, or waiting to get some sort of revelation. Because even here with the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles always has intentions. And the Knight of Pentacles usually has really good intentions as well. So this person makes decisions normally based on their integrity. But here with the Ace of Swords, this could mean a reality in the 3D that stings a little bit, or that, again, because of the cloud, it could mean a temporary aspect that they have intentions. There's the carrot. They're planting seeds because you are such a temptation, but there's something that kind of stops them in their tracks for some reason. Let's clarify as we go. Who is secretly crushing on pile number 1? And they are crushing on you, pile 1, because you are the Empress over and over and over again. She's covered in pomegranates, representing the temptation that they feel towards you. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Eight of Swords. Clarify the Empress, please, Spirit. We have the Sun. Back of the deck is the Two of Swords, and we have the Four of Wands. Now, there is this feeling, this impression about feeling prompted by their passion towards you and feeling prompted by how attractive they find you. Like, they find you very physically attractive, so they're feeling prompted by that. But we can't deny that there's this Eight of Swords energy sitting here, and that they may feel very inhibited or stuck in an environment, perhaps, maybe even just the mindset, but something stopping them from taking the leap of faith that's necessary. Now, because I'm reading for the collective, those reasons are going to be very varied, but you will understand if it resonates with you when I say that they could have attachments, or they might not have the ability to commit. Now, either way, they seem to have a lack of the ability to launch themselves because of fear, and that might be kind of a constant companion right now. Can you tell me why they're feeling so stuck here with the Eight of Swords, please? The Chariot. Ten of Pentacles. Now, we can't deny that Ten of Pentacles either. So the Chariot, the Ten of Pentacles, for someone watching, that may not be a message for everyone. The reasons that they may feel like they have to maintain their crush and secrecy of you is because of a family unit, because they're feeling pulled in different directions. And it's not that they don't know which direction they want to go in. You know, the Chariot usually knows emotionally where they want to head. It's just the fear of the ramifications of that, the fear of what happens if I do reveal myself. Because even they keep bringing me back to this knight on a hobby horse, and he has that little pathway that he wants to, growing carrots, and carrots is like a lure. It lures us into something more. And I will say, this person almost makes a hobby out of thinking about you, fantasizing about you. It's a pastime that they have cultivated over time. We have the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We also have a lot of Leo here. We have Capricorn, we have Taurus, we have Virgo, and back of the deck is the Five of Swords. So they're being dishonest because they feel like they have to. They feel like that's the logical road to take, but they are crushing on you so badly, and they do not want to be just a coworker. They don't want to just be a friend. They want to be way more. They want to be lovers. Here at the Lovers card, however, they have a choice to make when it comes to you, and it could have a lot to do with some type of karmic choice or choice between parties. Here with the Justice, it says Pandora's box. And that's what they're afraid of. What will I unlock? You are drawn to the Hierophant who is playing on the Ouija board. What sort of portal will I open up? And will I have a challenging time trying to contain the things that I've released if I do express myself? So they're really afraid of, they're very intimidated by the attraction that they feel, and they're intimidated by the prompts that they feel that are trying to get them to take action towards you in some way, because they're afraid that they're going to lose something. They're afraid of what is going to happen to them and their environment and their investments if they do express themselves to you in a real way. But they are crushing on you. You feel like unattainable, out of their league. They find you beautiful. If you're the Divine Feminine, or you could be the Divine Masculine, of course, but they find you very, very physically attractive. Who is secretly crushing on pile number 1? We have somebody in a position of authority with the Throne, and somebody who feels the need to defend themselves from their attraction. And a peacock, I think of the King of Pentacles, so I think of a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody perhaps in a leadership position. This could be somebody who is a boss at work or somebody who has a family. There could be a crossover there as well. I just saw kite for vacation. And they, as I said, they use this connection to you, this crush on you, as a vacation, as a distraction from their responsibilities. You really boost their ego, though. I feel like this is the type of person that would try to impress you. They would try to impress you with the things that they say in their communications with you. We have March being significant. Aries energy. We have needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. But that's the sincere wish, is the crush that they have on you. And the issue with the needle and thread is I always get the same message, that it's easier for a rich man to walk through the eye of a needle than for a poor man to get to heaven. This could also indicate that this person has a traditional type of faith, or they are like a churchgoer, or they're just, it's like they're trying to tick all of the boxes in life that they feel like are appropriate. So they could have some type of faith that is really important to them, or that they have it projected to other people that is very important to them. It's like a position, though. It just has a lot to do with, I feel like almost, I don't want to say power or control, but just feeling secure, I suppose. We have the rat. Someone is working against you behind your back. And axe, the forces working against us. The axe, I always think of the tree of life, the 10 of pentacles. And so the rat is the ego. The forces working behind the back are the ego here. Telling them that they should defend themselves, perhaps. Or in the very least, telling themselves that this situation could end up creating a lot of havoc, creating a lot of arguments, perhaps, within the dynamics of their already established relationships or positions. Who is secretly crushing on pile number 1, please? We have love, unconditionally loving you, affection, attraction, passion. It also says self-love. And I do feel like that's probably lacking with this person. You know, we can only love each other relationally depending on how we love ourselves, or how much we love ourselves. We also have here engagement ring, engagement, partnership, completion, union, and we have sunglasses, watching you, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out, because they are watching you. And with the 5 of Swords, that can definitely speak to sort of gaslighting energy, where we're trying to convince ourselves that something doesn't exist, or they could be gaslighting other people. If other people have questioned them, they would gaslight and deny in order to preserve themselves. Even perhaps if you approach them today and said, hey, how do you feel? They might deny, because they're trying to self-preserve. Sorry about my cold. I still have a bit of a cold, so bear with me, pile 1. What sort of thoughts and feelings have they had towards pile number 1? This person that is secretly crushing on pile number 1. What have they thought? You make me hot. I'm going to fix it, but first I have to fix me. So this person has intentions, and we're going to look to see if they're going to take any real action towards you in the near future in a moment. It says, I think that I'm in love with you. But I also feel like you make it easy for people to fall in love, or there's just something about your personality that people feel really drawn to you. Third party interference with this person. Is this connection real? Do you feel it too? They sometimes will second guess themselves, and they sort of lie to themselves and wonder if it's all in their head. I have a lot of distractions in my life right now. I just saw I spend a lot of time daydreaming about you. I imagine a future with you. I do feel like you see this person often. Again, especially if it's within the work realm. I am not being honest. I am wearing a mask. I would have a family with you, and I want you so badly. But I do feel like there could be a family for someone watching. Again, it's for the collective. So if it doesn't resonate with you, you can try a different pile. But there definitely does feel like to be commitment cycles here for some watching. We have I am aglow with thoughts of you. and it lights them up inside. And sometimes they second guess whether or not it is mutual, but sometimes they honestly don't care because they've made a habit out of this escapism. It's like they enjoy the process of fantasizing about you, of crushing on you. It makes them feel honestly alive in a world where they kind of are really focused on responsibilities, and a lot of people and situations are reliant on them. So let's ask Spirit here about will they take any real action towards pile number 1 in the near future, please? We have the Wheel of Fortune. We also have the 9 of Pentacles coming out together. The Hanged Man. We have the Queen of Cups. And we do have the 10 of Wands on the back of the deck with that 5 of Swords. The truth is, pile 1, is that I feel like this person is almost so accustomed to wearing the mask and carrying the weight of this that they don't really have the intention in this moment to take that leap of faith. It's too risky in this moment. And they, every time they think about unloading themselves and think about the changes in their life that will happen because of that momentum, they feel very conflicted. They draw backwards, and there's the Moon as well. And if you look really closely at this Moon card, which is beautiful, by the way, look how beautiful that is. This is the Shadowscapes Tarot. I just think it's gorgeous. All of those mushrooms underneath her feet are really highlighting slow growth. You can see her looking at the mask on her face. So I do feel like clarity is not in the near future when it comes to this situation. In fact, it's like somebody taking a deeper dive into the situation, and they're asking of you, of the Divine Feminine, if that's what you were relating to, not to try to make things happen in this connection, to just surrender to see what's going to be revealed to you. But I also feel like that revelation is not in the near future. For some, it may come eventually with this 10 of Cups. There could be clarity coming, but there's still going to be a lengthy delay, Spirit says. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 1. What was the last thoughts of this person who was crushing secretly on pile 1? What did they think in their very last thoughts about pile 1? We have the Empress coming in the reversal, the Sun. Now, for someone watching, I'm getting the message about Divine Feminine with Divine Feminine energy, so please take that as it resonates. They were thinking about like a lack of confidence or lack of security or like an insecurity that they were feeling when it comes to the confusion. Like there's a lot of confusion between the two of you, and they were perhaps fantasizing about and sort of going through the process in their mind about what it would be like to be vulnerable with you and to express themselves. If they had the freedom to do so, because they were really thinking about freedom. They were thinking about the confusion between the two of you and how they've made it very uncertain. It's like they don't give you the impression that they care. They don't give you the impression, they don't make you feel abundant. They don't feel. And so they know that perhaps they've created confusion for you, and that makes them feel vulnerable. We have Hammer, I think, of the work realm, the Hierophant with the V. It could also be an initial. We have U and E as well. And we do have the Divine Feminine, perhaps in a commitment cycle, because the ring is around the Divine Feminine. We also have here Sagittarius energy with the get-go, I think, of protection as well. We do have the morning dress with the bow. So somebody who thinks really highly of you, and it's like they're feeling bad because they feel the connection, but they're like, why am I meeting you at this time when all these obstacles are in the way? And we have the Leaf of Change. There are solutions. They're just not focused on them in this moment. All right, pile 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. If it does, please drop your comment below for a chance to win a reading with me. Be sure to hit your notification bell so that I can notify you if you are chosen the winner. You can also check out my links below for Etsy, for a personal reading, or for Instagram, where we just kind of, I often will sort of pull a mini read or offer a mini free read over there. So just check me out there too if you'd like to. And I would love to have you come back and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the 2 of Cups, and this is your reading. Who is your secret admirer? Who is secretly crushing on you right this moment? The Two of Cups here. As soon as I put this card down, I kept hearing that song. I think it's from Brandy from like years and years ago, where she was saying, always on my mind. Like you're always on their mind constantly. And I keep hearing the verse, no matter how far and no matter how wide. So this could talk about separation here, maybe an emotional distance, maybe a physical distance for some watching, but you're just always on their mind. And I feel like there's a disconnect between understanding about how you have influenced them or the ways in which you've made an impression on their soul. You can see she's literally reaching underneath the rib cage to touch their heart. So it's like you can break down defenses. You have the ability to do that. And they really want to tell you how they feel. They really want to literally take the contents of what's in their mind and pour it into you to see if it's mutual. Who is secretly crushing on pile number 2, please? This is someone who wants to be in a relationship with you. We have the Two of Swords. I don't even know. Two of Swords coming in the reversal. I just keep hearing that lyric, no matter how far, no matter how wide, you're going to be by my side. We have the Four of Wands. The Hanged Man. The Chariot. Oh, we've got a lot going on here. The King of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Strength. Back of the deck is the Six of Swords, and we have the Five of Wands. It feels so intense here from this person. And to be fair, for some watching, I don't think that the two of you are in contact, or I feel like there's a separation of some kind here in this connection. Because this person has intentions. Like they do have intentions, and it's like they've been working on their strength. It feels like this person fell in love with you in the past. And they had intentions, but they got confused, and their intentions took a back seat, and they couldn't decide, and they were trying to figure out a compromise to how they were feeling. But there was like, it brought them to a crossroads and a benchmark of a huge lesson. Yeah, Two of Wands reversed with the Two of Swords reversed. So even in the distant past, they recognize that their part that they played, or the role that this person played in the frustrating delay of a flirtation cycle. And the two of you could have been connected online. Maybe you're connected still, but I feel like there's a disconnect for some watching. But even in that connection, even in the opportunity, even in the flirtation that the two of you engaged in the past, things should have progressed, and this person feels that way. They should have progressed. They had intentions, but they just got overwhelmed with the choice and the decision and when to launch. And so now they just feel like there's a lot of like wasted energy. It's like we have such unfinished cycles here between the two of us. Page of Cups. And the truth hit them sort of out of the blue after the fact. It's like there's a twin flame prompt here, and there's a recognition of that. But I feel like it came after the fact. So this person is convincing themselves that they kind of missed the boat when it comes to you. And it's like they're mad at themselves for the awareness that they have now. And that's the folly of youth. You know, that old saying that youth is wasted on the young. Because if you think about the younger version of yourself and the decisions that you made then versus the decisions you would make now in the exact same scenario, oftentimes they are worlds apart. And so now with the awareness and the clarity that they have now, and they look back at their behaviors in the past, they are really frustrated with their lack of understanding in that moment. They're really frustrated with themselves, this person who is crushing on you. And I feel like they were kind of waiting to see how you were feeling. I got that impression for pile 1, but for very different dynamics here for you, pile 2. Because your back of deck with the Two of Cups is the Six of Swords. And you can see the beautiful full spectrum of the rainbow. And it's like blocking out the sun, but all of this rain, it's like all of this confusion. They were waiting for the sun. They were waiting for the storm to pass, waiting for the perfect opportunity. But the truth is that they were gaslighting themselves into that wait. They were telling themselves that the safe zone was the better zone. And the truth is the safe zone was no growth. And so they realized after the fact that they should have acted in the past. We have the Eight of Swords, This came out in the exact same position in pile 1 as well. We have the Ace of Swords. Again, that card came in the exact same position as pile 1, so please take that as it resonates, and maybe there's a message waiting for you there. We also have the Queen of Wands. Back of the deck is the Page of Swords and the Seven of Cups with the Page of Wands. They're still very curious about you. That's why they're secretly crushing on you, because nothing has changed for them. Nothing has changed. They may have evolved into the King of Swords, or they're on the way there. They're going to become this King of Swords, so they could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini perhaps. We also have Leo very strong here. And I feel like the Leo energy could be the divine feminine, and the air element could be the divine masculine, but of course that can be reversed. We also have Cancer energy very strong here. But they were waiting for a sign from you, and they didn't receive that sign. And now they're still waiting for more information. They're still hoping to get a glimpse of what you're doing now, what you're up to, what your life looks like, whether or not there's wiggle room for them. Because they feel like they're stuck in that former version of themselves. They feel like they're stuck there emotionally when it comes to this attraction. And they've never been able to fuel their thirst. They've never been able to explore what this could actually be between the two of you. They're still feeling emotionally pulled in different directions, and they are really focused on the disconnect. I will say that this situation sort of represents a crutch that they are still kind of harboring, like an old wound, a crutch that they're still using. And the problem with this person and their intentions is the fact that they've surrendered to this perspective, which is not going to get us anywhere in the present moment. Again, they're watching and waiting for a sign perhaps, or for some sort of moment, like the perfect moment to launch. But here at that Five of Swords, again, there's like a great severing. The earthworm toils underneath the earth without the ability to see, without the ability to hear. And so perhaps they're having a difficult time finding you online. Maybe they aren't able to tap into you. Maybe you've blocked them in some way. But when there's a great severing like this, but when we feel the vibration of the connection together, they're still feeling your energy. The ego is going to step in and try to stop us and compete with that energy. It's going to try to tell us that this is scary, to not go forward, to hold back, in the same way that the ego used that application of strength against them in the past and it worked. They're going to try to apply it right now too, because nothing's changed in their emotional field. And right now they're charging forward with that perspective, when the truth is they just need determination. I feel like they're trying to build that up though. I feel like they're trying to build up that determination, because in the future I do feel like their patience is wearing thin, and along with that patience wearing thin, they want an upgrade to how they're feeling, and the Leo energy is still holding on to hope. The logical version, or the logical brain in the King of Swords, doesn't want to be that flippant. They want to guard themselves. They want to be more logical, but they're still holding on to hope. And so this could be an indication that they will take action in the future, or that they're hoping for clarity in the future for sure, because they want to share how they felt and how they're still feeling, and they want to let you know how you affected them. Even if you're not available, even if that's not the possibility, they still want to share with you and get clarity, because they feel like that's the way they're going to get closure. So this person that is crushing on you really hard, they're telling themselves, I need closure from this situation, but they're a little bit confused because look at this. Yeah, look at all this momentum. It's not going to be closure. If you guys start talking again, it's just like a fire that just gets burnt up. It just backdrafts and creates a huge explosion. And then it opens up the possibilities of more. And that's what they ultimately wish that they could have, is a relationship with you. That's still the ultimate goal in this crush situation, and what they're still trying to hold on to hope for. I have heartache over what I no longer have with this spear. So separation may be present here with you and this person who is secretly crushing on you. An older man, dealings relationship with an older man. So there has been a lengthy period of disconnect where they have evolved or grown, whether it be, spiritually or physically. A wish that was not granted, broken wishbone. And then we have excitement, because they in the past they got excited. We have in need of help or assistance with the hand. In the past they got excited. They got really amped up with the flirtation energy, and yet there was this frustrating delay. And they thought perhaps it would be easy to walk away, to turn their gaze away from it, but their intuition came back out of the blue, popped up out of the blue and said, wow, don't you realize what that was? Don't you realize who that person was? It wasn't just a same old flirtation. This was somebody special. This was an opportunity for more. But they did let their pride get in the way with the peacock. And even in this moment, they want you to want them. They want you to find them attractive. That's what they want. Who secretly crushing on pile number 2, please? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Now, that could be the reason why there is like the great severing, why they're waiting, why they're delaying, because there could be commitment cycles for someone involved. So please take that as it resonates to your situation. That won't be for everyone. We have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Now, I feel like they do want to express something. The King of Swords comes forward with this desire to be that leader, to communicate, to express themselves. But they are, it's like they're watching and waiting for the moment when that upgrade is possible. Let's get a couple of message cards here to see what sort of thoughts they have in relation to their feelings. This person who has a secret crush on pile number 2, what sort of thoughts do they have towards pile number 2? Oops. I've been trying to manifest our connection, even now in the present 3D. I'm so attracted to you, you have no idea what you do to me. And some people don't want to see us together, but I don't care. I just saw, I'm really sensitive deep down. I just put up a front. I'm severing ties with a karmic partner. So if they're being pulled in different directions, if somebody in this connection, if they feel like there are investments, if they feel stuck because of practical reasons, they don't intend for those attachments or those obstacles to be in place forever. I am always reminded of you. And they're very nostalgic. I'm surprised I haven't seen the 6 of Cups. And I still feel your presence around me, but I put myself first, and now I'm seeing that it only hurt me more. So putting their own safety as a priority in the past of this attraction that they had for you only ended up hurting them and putting them where they're at in this present moment. Wanting clarity, wanting solutions. We have the butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and wanting growth. Not only do they want clarity, they want to share their clarity with you. They want to offer you that. But they, in a perfect world, this would evolve from just a flirtation into a relationship. Coffee cup, interested in meeting, uplifted in friendship. And cassette, they replay events over and over and over in their mind. And they look at your photograph a lot. You know, there is an aspect or a message coming through about education. The Page of Swords is sometimes a student of the deck, so perhaps the two of you went to school together. You don't have to have gone to school together, however. So let's take a look here and ask Spirit about the future. Are they going to take action in the near future towards you? This secret crush for pile number 2. There's the 10 of Swords. You can see the slow snail here, and then there's this river, this flowing river. Even though there's a snake in the river, it's like a temptation. And I also think about the Kundalini awakening with the snake. It's like moving through the temperance energy. The 10 of Swords is asking us to let go of our expectations. We have the 5 of Swords on the back of the deck. So it may be unlikely that this person will be able to take action towards you in the near future because they're worried about obstacles, conflicts. Someone in this connection has a fear for the home, and they feel like they've woven their destiny, or they've made their bed and they have to lie in it, at least for the time being. And so Spirit just wants us to eliminate our expectations about this person coming forward in a timely way to express themselves to us. They are going to maintain that secret, maintain the secret crush on you. What is the last thought that this person had about pile number 2 in the bowl, please? Queen of Cups. They were wondering about your love. They were wondering about your emotions and whether or not it has any investment with them. There's also an emphasis on motherhood coming through. We have the Sun reverse, and they were also thinking about the lack of clarity between the two of you and how much they're struggling with that, knowing that they have to put in some effort or determination to create change there, but feeling kind of vulnerable and not feeling confident enough. Knowing that perhaps they've affected your heart space in the same way. And honestly, they kind of hope that they have. Like, they don't want to be alone in this situation. We have under a microscope, and we do have the honeybee. I think of sweet results that await us, but I also think of self-sacrifice. We have the butt, and we have the heart chakra with the stethoscope. I think of hospital and nursing connections, but also a blocked heart shape and somebody who always came up with excuses to not act. December and Christmas presents. We also have the Empress with the big flat shell and Aquarius energy. So in their perspective, they feel like you might have moved on. There could also be, again, a motherhood aspect coming in for the Divine Feminine. Pile number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. If it does, drop your comment below for a chance to win a reading with me. Be sure to hit your notification bell if you feel called to, so that I can notify you if you're chosen the winner. And be sure to check out my link below for Etsy for a personal reading. But I hope that you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to the Death energy, and this is your reading. Who is secretly crushing on you? Are they going to take action in the near future? We're going to look at that as well at the end of your reading. But for your draw, you were drawn to the Sante Morte Death card. And you can see that this almost looks like a key lock or a keyhole. I always see like a keyhole in this card. And she's heavily pregnant. And so that could be a symbol of motherhood, children, of course, but also the possibilities of giving birth to possibilities. The scythe is the symbol of death and a symbol of releasing so that we can have brand new beginnings. Death is not the end. It's just a transformation. It's a rebirth. And so this could really indicate the potential that they see, but having to shift from one realm to a new realm. So let's take a look. Who is secretly crushing on pile number 3? I'm going to use the Naked Heart Tarot for you for this reading, pile 3. And the traditional Rider-Waite, but let's take a look here. Who is secretly crushing? We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Strength, Leo energy. Who is secretly crushing on pile number 3, please? The Hermit. And you can see the owl is carrying the key here with the Hermit that's retreated into their shell. So they're keeping themselves at bay. They're keeping themselves hidden. And we have the 2 of Cups. Back of the deck is the Magician. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. Now, for some, this could be somebody from the past, ultimately, because they're talking about having bones to pick, like there's still bones to pick with you. It's not over for them. The cycle is still real. They may have retreated. Maybe there's no contact here, but they want more. They would love to have a relationship. And they do hope. I will say hope because this is just their perspective and it's coming from inside of them. They hope that this is very mutual. They may even have the impression that it's very mutual. But there's a lot of fear here associated with growth, associated of moving from one realm in your connection to a new realm in connection. So let me clarify this as we go forward. Now there's something about their lower chakras, their solar plexus, that is sort of being ignited when it comes to you. And within this triangle is this giant eye. So it's like the third eye. It's like lighting up inside. So it's a deep knowing. The way that they feel about you empowers them, makes them feel confident, and that empowerment perhaps pushes them to the precipice of change, but then they get really nervous because they're feeling kind of pulled in different directions here. There's the Universe, Heart of Pentacles. Now, for some watching, we can't deny that they could have concerns for the home. That's what the Death energy could be communicating about, because there's the 10 of Swords. And I just keep hearing the great severing, the great severing. And then all of these pearls that are now slipping off of the chain. It's like we didn't tie up loose ends. We didn't finish the cycle. I didn't share my pearls of wisdom with you in time. Like there's just feeling like there was a great separation and they've lost something really big. They thought that they would be able to empower themselves. It's like they were trying to escape the reality of that loss, by trying to move on, and maybe even moving on quickly. And not necessarily moving on from a relationship, because I don't feel like you've been in a relationship with this person. This is what they're hoping for in the future. We have the Queen of Wands. I feel like you may have been talking with this person in the past, and then they may have kind of disappeared. They may have walked away. They may have ghosted you in some way. Or they just failed to meet your expectations because they weren't able to in that moment. And their spirit is actually calling this person a diamond in the rough. So in the past, you may know who this, well, I feel like you may know who this person is anyway, but they don't see themselves as the diamond in the rough. They were really self-deprecating, or they just didn't have a high opinion of themselves in the past. And that made them feel helpless. And you might have internalized their behavior or their lack of action towards you in the past as some type of communication about how they feel about you, but it was all a reflection of how they were feeling about themselves and the lack of strength that they had in that moment. Because you make them really nervous, you make them really fearful. They want a relationship with you, but they're really worried about perhaps rejection. They could be worried about what they've already established with you. This might not be a concern for the home, but be a concern for what they've established with you. Because now they feel like they're stuck in some type of in-between cycle here. And it's almost like I feel the Queen of Wands foot tapping. Like you're waiting for this person to say something, or waiting for them to come back around, or waiting for them to express themselves. And you're getting frustrated. It might be testing your strength too. Because Spirit says you're very intuitive. You know who this person is. And they may have really disappointed you in the past by, again, ghosting or just kind of walking away without explanation. They didn't tie up loose ends. And that's, honestly, that's a symbol of their, like there was something going on in their life. There was something going on internally within them. And we are absorbing that action towards us as some type of rejection in the Divine Feminine's perspective. So you may feel a little bit guarded against this person right now, and they may feel that energy. Like, this person's mad at me. I know they're waiting for me to say something or do something. But it's like I have major challenges to overcome right now. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands. Back of the deck is the Star, and we have the Ace of Cups. In this moment, the idea of a new emotional start with you in this person's perspective feels far away. And that could be because they feel like they have major hills or mountains to climb to be able to create change here. I'm going to clarify the 10 of Pentacles. What they are speaking here about, again, I'm dealing with the collective, so I'm going to have lots of different messages that are floating in. For the majority of this reading, I am feeling that this could be somebody that you were talking to, that you were communicating with, that sort of skirted away. Or, again, left things up in the air. Maybe they didn't ghost, but it was like a trail off. It's like they left things up in the air. There was loose ends that needed to be tied up. For others, they see the opportunity. They're crushing hard on you right this moment still, but they can't because of this 10 of Pentacles, perhaps a family unit. But either way, this person that's crushing on you wants more. They want expansion. They want fire. They want a relationship. They're showing me like a rosary. So there could be a Catholic connection here, somebody that prays about this connection. Can we clarify that 10 of Pentacles, please? We have the 2 of Pentacles. And I will say that this person has intentions of making you an offer or of coming forward eventually. They just don't know how, when, or if they're going to be able to find the courage to walk through that cycle, to communicate how they feel, to expand this connection in some way, because they feel like they feel like they've wasted time. They're stuck in the in-between, and they feel like they're wasting time in the present moment. They are a little bit, I will be honest, with the 2 of Pentacles. They're delaying because it's forcing them. If they give in to the desire right now, it's forcing them to act in this moment. And the Hermit doesn't like to rush to do anything. He likes to be cautious and careful. He likes to walk forward with a focus in mind. But they're howling at the moon when it comes to you, pile 3. They're howling at the moon. They want you. They want a relationship. And the primary focus is the emotion. The fire comes secondary. They want that too. But truly, this person wants a new emotional start with you. And in this moment, it's like you may feel like you're being kept waiting for this person to reveal themselves to you, but they're actually using this time to cultivate the strength, to form the plan, to perhaps come forward in some way. Let me clarify the Two of Cups, please. For some, they do feel like they have to keep this a secret for now. There's that Three of Wands. And there's that Nine of Cups crushing on you so hard, pile 3. The Lovers. Now, the Lovers can indicate a choice between parties. Again, if you resonate with this Ten of Pentacles, with a family unit. And truthfully, there could be an aspect of the Divine Feminine being in a commitment cycle and not having the availability to create change. And they may be aware of that if they're watching you in the present moment. And so that's why they are hesitating. That's why they are delaying in this moment. Who is crushing on pile number 3, please? We have Aquarius energy here, very strong, and Virgo, a lot of Leo energy. We have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Passion. They want to allow their heart and soul to sing with joy in relation to you. And calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help to bring you closer together. And I do feel like they've prayed about this, or perhaps you've prayed about this. And we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And so in that message about this person kind of disengaging or creating a conflict or creating a separation between the two of you, keeping things sort of not like the loose ends were not tied up. In that message, there is this message about why they acted in that way in the past. It's because they weren't feeling very good about themselves, and they had to cultivate the strength, the self-love in order to execute change. And they're still in the process of doing that, even into the near future. So we will look into in a few moments whether or not they're going to take any action towards you in the near future. Who is secretly? We have Beware of Greed, Four of Pentacles. And for the people resonating here with the Ten of Pentacles and with an already placed investment, that could be the issue. That could be why they're not coming forward with their truth, is because they already have a concern for the home. We have Man, dealings relationship with a man. We also have here great passion. But they're trying to avoid trouble and accusations, out of the frying pan and into the fire. That's why they feel like it requires careful handling. Because for somebody in this connection, it's like if they feel like if they could tap into this crush energy and apply the focus and go for what they want, that they're going to lose something practical. And they're also saying that this passion that they feel for you kind of popped in out of the blue. They didn't expect it. We have family matters being a factor with the Ten of Pentacles for some. And we have the bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. Now, I feel like the Divine Feminine is waiting for this person to come forward in some way. They feel that too. They feel that they may be keeping you waiting. This could also be an indication about effort that is going to be applied in the future. But we will get there in a moment. Let's pull out some message cards to see how this person is feeling. What sort of thoughts or feelings have they had towards pile number 3, please, that they are crushing on? I think I am in love with you. Need to take time to think, but you should be here. There's something about their knowledge or their assumptions that you feel the exact same way as well. That could just be wishful thinking. I'm working on finding a way to you. But it takes careful handling, I feel. You make me want to be at my best. And I'm afraid of becoming a stranger to you. And I have some growing up to do. Who is crushing on pile, secretly crushing on pile number 3? You are like a dream. Oops. And I thought that I had more time. Back of the deck says, I'm going to make contact soon. So that could be an indicator of what to expect in the future. Who is secretly crushing on pile number 3, please? We have kisses. Somebody who wants to unconditionally love, affection, falling in love. And I will say this, it may not have gone past that point, and even in the past of your connection, if that, there may not have been a lot of passion up to this point. But they do want to explore that in this moment. We have mirror, mirroring each other. And that's what I'm feeling with the Two of Cups. That's what they assume, that the two of you are mirroring each other. So you may know who's secretly crushing on you because you may be secretly crushing on them. And we do have the Sword and the Rose. Clarity, truth, revelations, force, honor, protection, and power. And ultimately, that's what they're looking for. They want clarity. They want solutions. But whatever application of strength that they've applied to this connection up to this point is not working. It's not really getting them anywhere. And they are diluting, they're gaslighting, not showing their true feelings, pretending perhaps that they don't care in the present moment as a way to self-preserve. But let's ask Spirit about the future of this connection. Is this person going to make their feelings known? The person that is secretly crushing on pile number 3, will they make their feelings known in the near future? One on the floor. I can pick it up. We have the Empress coming in the reversal. The 10 of Swords. We also have the 7 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. Now, we started with the 10 of Swords as a support to the 5 of Pentacles, and this 10 of Swords is asking us to let go of our expectations here. They're asking us to be honest with ourselves and other people as a way to make clearance for growth. That is what this person is hoping for. But this death cycle, somebody has to call back their energy, maybe redirect their focus, perhaps sacrifice something in order to go forward towards what they truly feel with this crush energy. And normally, with the crush energy, we get the 9 of Cups. You got the Star energy because they feel like this goes well beyond just a simple crush. They feel like there's deep connection here in this situation. But they're also not being honest with themselves about what they have to do to create the change. And so it's unlikely that we're going to feel really secure or solid in the near future. And it's unlikely that they're going to be able to express themselves to us in the near future. There is a message here about the Divine Feminine. Perhaps, again, they don't want to create havoc or chaos, and they're feeling stuck. That feeling of stuckness is just a perspective issue. That's what they need to heal from. And they need to call back any energy that's leading to that feeling of stuckness to create ultimate change. But Spirit says it's unlikely in the near future. It's not that they don't fantasize about it or try to make plans. It's that they have a difficult time sort of breaching or making a bridge between the plan and the actual application. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 3. What are the last thoughts that they had about pile number 3 in the bowl, please? This person that is secretly crushing. I saw the 3 of Swords coming out. Knight of Pentacles. Slow moving momentum. Feeling like it's taking forever. Wondering if they're ever going to see change in the situation. But they're not helpless in their environment. They have surrendered to the wrong perspective. They've surrendered to helplessness when they could be surrendering to solutions. Or in the very least, redirecting their focus is what they should be surrendered to. The Knight of Pentacles wants to be reliable and wants you to think of them as reliable, but also wants the collective to think of them as reliable. And they're kind of focused on what they don't have as opposed to focused on what they do. Chain of events. We have a to-do list. They have intentions. They just don't know how they're going to be able to execute it. But the future is very fluid, so they do have intentions. The to-do list. We have the chain of events. I think of attachment. We have the Empress shell, so I think of abundance. I think of children. We do have the Hanger, somebody who is surrendering to the wrong situation or hung up now. They're feeling like a bit of a traitor in their environment as well, which is thrusting them into a victim mentality, which is not helping them to achieve their goals overall. We have the Dragonfly, changing directions and being hungry for success. That might be necessary in order to create change here. And we have the Rose on the heart. It's like you're always going to have a special place in this person's heart. They're always going to feel empowered by the connection itself. But it's also on their heart space. Like they think about this connection quite a bit. All right, pile number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. And if it does, please drop your comment below for a chance to win a reading with me. Be sure to hit your notification bell so that I can notify you if you're chosen the winner. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading. That link is below, or for Instagram. And I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I hope that you have a great week.